Alright, so just for some janky fun here, we're gonna just run out with Mr. Niv Goes to the Zoo. I'm gonna probably play like semi-casual games here. Based on this deck, we're running 3 Niv Mizzets just as the reload. Aside from that though, we are running a 4 of general package. Hopefully we can get a match where we can drop him with some, where basically his hexproof makes him nearly impossible to kill. And then aside from that, we're running the standard zoo creatures. We're running Bloodbraid for Cascade, Charlotte's Agent for Cascade, Voice of Resurgence for instant speed control decks, Territorial Carvu for a 2-mana turn 2 5/5, which is pointless now because Delirium burn spell, for like 1 mana, Unholy Heat, with like still Bobble in the format. But I'm hopeful that goes. It's the banned and restricted announcement today, so really hoping they get rid of Bobble. I hope they don't axe the entire companion mechanic. If they get rid of Lurus, I don't think that'll solve it. I still think that'll be too strong. I think Bobble has been in so many busted decks that it just has to go. We're running Lazav to maybe turn him into a copy of the General if we have to, or maybe a Voice of Resurgence to score some protection against other things. Chevelle, the Bane of Monsters. If he sticks around, he's a great deterror for like ground-based blocking. He also does some great life gain and card draw if we can set that off. We're running Dorothea, the Vengeful Victim. 2 different arts because of the way MTGO Mana Traders has given me these cards. Basically, it's a 2-mana 4/4 that dies instantly, but on the back end, it's a 3-mana Disturb from the Graveyard, Geist of Saint Traft invocation. What I'm hoping to do is either play it early, block, and then equip it to something in the late game, 3 mana, give us a hasty 4/4 technically, or we can drop it with a Territorial Carvu's discard, and then equip it the following turn if we get like a hasty Bloodbraid Elf, or we have like a little creature that they're not worried about, and we can equip it with the aura and be like, surprise, it's actually 7 damage, not 3. We've got Florian, the Vordarian Scion. He's done work for me in Commander. I still think he could be good. You need to have an established board state before you drop him though, so it's a bit awkward. We'll see how he does. Electrolyze for a bit of removal, Helix for a bit of removal, and Vanishing Fist for removal. All in all, we just want to flood the board with some fun multicolored creatures and see how the games go. Sideboard wise, we're running Judge's Familiar to haze on the to affect the curve of some efficient spell decks. Dovin's Veto for control magic. Sin Collector is a good catch-all to catch any kind of instant or sorcery deck that we might be worried about, control or maybe a mid-rangey deck. Hostage Taker, nab a annoying creature if we can. Colligan's Command, good removal, good return creature, destroy an artifact, all good modes. Dreadball for Planeswalker Hate. Clarion for board wipe if we need it, or life gain if it's needed. And Renegade Rallier to just pull off some shenanigans with Fetchland Revival, or revive any of our little 2-drop creatures. So yeah, janky fun deck. If you like this look of this deck and would like to play something like it, I would suggest you look at Draken Zoo or whatever it is, the 5-color zoo deck with Tribal Flames and the Scion, the colorless domain creature from Modern Horizons 2. A friend of ours at the game store runs it, and it's a really sweet deck, but it also plays a lot like this. But it has way more efficient curve and threats, so enjoy the gameplay. Alright, match 1 with Mr. Niv Goes to the Zoo. Let's see what we get here. Reveal Giganther as our companion. This is turn 2 5/5s into, yeah, I'm okay with this. So we'll start with a Marsh Flats. Giganther, I know you're there, don't worry about it, I will remember this time. Our opponent, Valakut. Okay, so we have the Savinia Trio. So we need blue-green, which we can get off this. So we'll get this. Pass the turn. On the plus side, it means we will not be facing Blood Moon. Grab a Breeding Pool untapped. Now play a 5/5 on turn 2. Not a bad rate. Lotus. Ooh. What version of the deck is this? Alright, so we can Vanishing Verse. Alright, so we're gonna shock ourselves again. We are going to Vanishing Verse, because whatever he's trying to do here, that's probably going to be a key part of it. So let's go to combat. Attack. Let's discard our land to draw. We draw another land, which is fine. We'll see what our opponent plays on their turn. I suspect we might be going for the, okay, double Valakut. Very scary. Search for Tomorrow. Okay, there's a Helix. I think we play the land. We play the land and we present potentially lethal here. And then we'll attack with this. We would like to exile up to one target card from a graveyard. We will choose no exile, and then we will pass. Alright, so they go down to 10. The one thing I think saves, well, not the one thing, there's plenty of things that could save them here, would be Drew. That's a card. Okay. So he's got the Investigate. Right, in response to this, let's Helix this. So we'll grab the basic mountain. We'll Helix before it can get big, and we'll swing in for 10. That went very well for game 1. I don't know how we do in game 2 and 3 versus this deck. We do not have a good... You know what? We'll keep it as it is. Honestly, I should put something in the sideboard for hate against green-white. Yeah, Valakut. He has 72 cards. That's weird. I just realized. Alright, we'll keep this. We'll 6 through that turn. Start with Marsh Flats. I think we go for Dorothea. So is this... What is this deck? Alright, so if we get the Salvinia Triome here, we can get it up to a 4/4. Yeah, it'll do. Salvinia Triome. I'm going to take 3 here doing this right. Huh. Yeah. That'll do. So, let's get Hallowed Fountain untapped. We will play Dorothea, the Vengeful Victim. Okay. Sabertooth Stalwart. Interesting. There's a second Florian. Alright, so let's again. We're missing green, so we need to grab green here. Let's get general down. I am going to be up for the attack here. Now this will trigger her to die. I kind of also could have played the Florian, I guess. I don't like the tempo play this does. Scoot Swarm. This deck is looking more and more interesting. And he has the attack on that. Battle map. Be a rough hand here. Okay, Blood Red Elf is actually great, so let's go for the dream here. Let's Bloodblade Elf and see how we cascade. We cascade into Chevelle. A Death Touch blocker, not too bad. Alright. That'll do for now. We suddenly made a big board impact. Very happy with that. Yeah, there's prime time. That's bad for us. Bad news bears. Okay, he's getting lots of Scoot Swarms now. That's fine, I have enough to block. Oh, he does have a field of... Yeah, I think we've lost this match here. Well, we might as well trade the Death Toucher for this. Because we die regardless, right? Yeah, we might have to bring in... So this is not the traditional... Yeah, we are just dead here to the attack, so let's go to the sideboard. Strange deck. I'm actually okay with the deck that we're playing. I mean, the play and the no Voice of Resurgence, that was weird. Voice wouldn't have made a difference though. We don't have Trample, which is another big thing, I guess. Alright, here we go. Gigantha revealed. Okay, yeah, we keep this. So, pass the turn here. Let me see what they do. Alright, nothing done. So let's get... Do we get the Savinia Triumph? That covers... Yeah, that covers... Actually, no, Ketria Triumph covers green for everything, and the red can go there. Yeah, that's fine. So, let's... Or do we play Chevelle? No, we play the Carvu. Because if this prompts some removal, I'll be okay with that. 2 mana. Alright, he passes. Let's play this tapped because we don't need the thing, and then we can drop... Let's drop Chevelle, because if we can drop a counter on then electrolyze something, that's going to be big for us. Okay, attack. Right, Lazav is cool, but we are not going to do any Lazav shenanigans in this matchup. Dorothea is cool, I suppose. We can discard her and maybe equip the aura to something. Tireless Tracker, excellent. So, we will put that counter on there. Then we will electrolyte. Do we electrolyte here? I think we have to keep the pressure on, right? We could just... The problem is if it gets any counters, it gets bigger. So let's put all the damage on there. Blue, red, 1. 2 damage to it. We'll gain 3 life and draw a card. We can't use that land, so we'll go into combat here for this. And we're gonna discard Dorothea. Okay, that's good. So, there's Scoot Swarm. This is fine. Because even if he plays a land to get some creatures, yeah. Put it on the original Suit Swarm. Okay. We could Blood Raid. I think we have to keep the critical mass of creatures down. So let's Blood Braid here, because if we can get a crazy hand, we'll be laughing. Alright, reveal Vanishing Verse. That's awesome. We'll take care of the Scoot Swarm. We don't get the draw trigger though, but that does mean that now he has to block. Otherwise, he's just dead. So let's exile the Tireless Tracker for no reason. Okay, he's going to go down to 5. Try to stay alive that way. Could play Florian's really a win more card here. Okay, Raunav Excavator. You get a land back from your graveyard. Okay. Let's put this on the Naga. There's Shardless. Shardless Cascading could be good. We could hit another big creature. We could do the Dorothea. That would create a 4/4. Okay, we're going to blue, green, 1. We're going to cascade here, because if we cascade into something relevant, another Vanishing Verse, I want to draw a card, so we could just get rid of the insect. Yeah, I think we get rid of the insect. And the reason we do that is it forces him to block with this. No matter what he blocks with, it dies. And then we can play a Voice of Resurgence to protect against potential board wipes. Let's exile the Fable Passage to make a statement. Right, we will get the Dwarf Chevelle. I need to pick a copy of him up in paper. Okay, so now, even if they blow up the world, we will be left with the voice token, and we can equip the voice token with Dorothea's. Okay. So he intends to gain 4 life. And he has a Fable Passage, so he'll make mana. Don't think it'll be enough though. Oh, you'll play the Titan, right? No, Dryad. That's a problem. And Ronus. Okay, so he's got 3 blockers. We'll put one on here. So if we equip Dorothea, that'll give us 6 creatures to his 3. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. So let's thin out the deck first. We'll grab Catch Your Triumph, Pain 2. We'll use Dorothea's Vengeance on... Let's put it on Chevelle for fun. White, blue, and 1. Okay. Then we can attack. Do we just play a Florian here for fun? Yeah, I think we play Florian because I want to see if our opponent does manage to survive somehow. Okay, so we attack with everything, right? Then we will discard a card, draw a card. Oh yeah, we got a flyer, and there's the general. So that gets through, and at least one of the creature gets through. Yep, that's lethal. It does not have lifelink on any of these. That's fine. Yep. And then you die to that damage. Yep. So yeah, that was... We were playing against a 72 Jank deck, but we did get to see the power of this deck. Right. I have to step away. I do have time for one more, I reckon. Let's see what we can get. Yeah, this is basically Zoo deck. You could literally take the Nibs out and add some more like Tribal Flames effects, and you could probably take out the Zav and add more relevant creatures. But you could honestly, I think a more optimal build of this deck would be if you put in the Dominion Dragon from Draco, is it, or Drago? I cannot remember. We have a Gigantha to a Gigantha, but we have 7 lands, so yeah, we are not. Okay, we can keep this. We will put one of the helixes away, and then we'll play this land. The great thing about the Pillar of the Peroons is it works so good at just stabilizing our life total. Alright, we got a Bird of Paradise, so rule 1 of all magic is bolt the bird. So let's get the Ketria Triumph. And then we'll play our land, and we will actually helix the bird. Just in case they have anything. Alright, pass the turn. They play a fetch land. Fetching down to... I'm a fool, I didn't get the right land for the Vanishing Verse. Alright, they're going up to Naya colours. And there's Ragavan. Treasure and a land that I would have really liked. And yeah. Okay. Play this. Let's play General. and then we'll pass the turn. If he wants to haste in another Ragavan. So is this Zoo? Is this the true Zoo deck? Yeah, he had a Helix for us, so that's bad for us. Alright. Leaves us in a bad spot. Yeah, you're not going to hit anything good with a Ragavan off us. Sorry, buddy. Alright, we've got 4 lands. So let's Lazav first. Yeah, we'll keep that on top, because if they do have a way to just grab, we can't actually. Oh wait, we can't even actually do the general here, because this doesn't activate abilities; it's spells. Kaya's Guile, okay. Yep. We'll just exile Ragavan when he plays it now with the dash. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's just fuck off the monkey. Bye bye Ragavan. Many people believe you should have already been banned. Let's go blue, green, 1. Cascade. We got a lightning helix. Yeah, let's take out the 1/1 flyer for now. I don't care. He's got enough mana now for the birds. He has a soul land with the Pillar of the Peroons like we do, so we are pretty much okay for now. Okay. Alright, he got a Culligan's Command. Yeah, that's fine. I have a land. Does not matter. Best. So this might just be 5-color control, because I swear on all that is sacred, if Niv to Light decks are playing Ragavan, then there's no hope for modern. And the monkey probably should have gone. Alright, it's a Kess deck. I think I'm just dead now. Yeah. See the truth. So the issue we have is we can't one turn bring Bloodbraid Elf into another Ragavan. Yeah, we'll just concede to a Ragavan. honestly, it just, yeah. Alright, General. Got way too much interaction that deals with us here. We'll add this. We'll hostage taker. We'll also probably need more removal, so we bring these in. Lazav, you're cute, but you're not going to do anything in this board state. And we'll add 2 Judges Familiars as just an annoying creature they have to answer. Florian, yeah, you're not going to do. In fact, we'll take out the Florians. We will add back in the this is a multicolored deck, so General's really bad in this instance. We'll add the Clarion, I think. Alright, so we can maybe not have to mulligan to 6 because we get 7 lands into awkward lands. Can we get it? It's awkward, but it's okay. Play this. Crack this for white-black, I think. Yeah, white-black. Got a Shrine. We'll play our bird. Not as good as your bird, but it should just at least force you to play off Keo for a turn. There's his bird, as always. Let's put this into play tapped. Let's Dreadbore the bird. Actually, hold on. No. Let's throw in Chevelle. This way we can force him to deal with stuff. See the truth, we don't care about that. Yeah. Let's Dreadbore this. I just want to see how it goes. Colligan's command's pretty good. We will not attack because a Hasty Monkey could come in here. Fetch land to get red for Monkey. Abrupt Decay on Chevelle, yeah, that's fine. Right, this into play tapped. We'll start attacking now. Pass the turn. If they go for the Hasty Ragavan, we can Colligan's command, damage it, return Chevelle to our hand. They get red because, yep. Okay, dash Ragavan. Shock Horror. Oh no, just a Cascade. Cascade into Voice of Resurgence. Yeah. That's fair. So, before that resolves, let's do this. Let's get Chevelle back and force him to... discard a card. There's Kaya's Guile. It's fine with me. Okay, we'll play this. We'll drop a Niv here. White, green, white. Oh no, we don't have blue. Damn it. Because I played the wrong land. So we're going to have to go here, here. Put Gigantha into hand. And pass the turn. See the truth, yep. Man, I can't believe I screwed up so hard there with the Death Touch blockers are great. Alright, let's put it on the Shardless Agents. Right, let's drop this guy, so let's use blue, red, white, green, black. New Mizzet Reborn. See how flying 6/6 does for a blocker against this deck.
Reload!
We'll take our Voice of Resurgence. Clarion's pretty good, but Helix is also better. We'll take our Bloodbraid Elf. Yep, that'll do for now. And we'll sit back. Next turn we have a really good turn. Let's turn off the auto heals because it might be that he does the tricky thing of assuming we've passed, going for a spell. On the plus side, if he does have removal, he would need to have like triple here. Cascading again. Yep, not a huge deal. Another Voice of Resurgence. That's fine with me. We have voices of our own. Thankfully, we still have a huge blocker in Niv. Potentially game changing with alright, so we'll play the land tapped. I think first things first, if we attack here with Niv, we can alright, let's Bloodbraid first. Green. And if we're going to go with Voice or that, then that's the best land to keep. Let's Bloodbraid into Vanishing Verse, which no targets, that's fine. Then we can attack with Niv in the air. Then we will drop a Carvu, Tower Sec, Tower 4/4, which is pretty solid. Now we have Lethal Flying. You would need Kaya's Guile, Grist the Hunger Tide. Yep. It's fine. You may sacrifice a creature. If you do, destroy target creature or planeswalker. We can't do anything this turn. Okay. What are you destroying? The Niv? Yep. That's fine. He makes a 4/4. So the beauty of this now, though, is if we helix the one here, a defensive monkey. So if we do that, that becomes a 4/4. We could do the Dorothea. Can't believe I left in Vanishing Verse, that's so embarrassing. Alright, so if we do this, so let's start with this. If we kill this with red, white, that gives us 3 life and we draw a card. Voice is not great here. Three. So let's go green, blue, one. We'll cascade. Find another Carvu. Good shout. Then we'll play R, white. Hold on, undo. Green, white. Alright, so we go to attack now. And you attack Grist. And all other creatures attack him. Right? Yeah. Actually, hold on. Yeah, hold on. Attack him. Attack him. Because one way or another we can kill some stuff. So let's discard a card, draw a card. Discard Dorothea. We draw another Carvu. Not bad. So let's see how he blocks. I guess it's Elemental on Carvu. Voice on the Death Toucher. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. Yeah, well, I'm gonna actually kill the Ragavan and leave you with the voice. That's fine with me. Leaves him with a single creature, 7 life, and we're pretty sorted. So, this little judge went all out here. This is a cool include. Might look at him for maybe using him in this deck. Although Chevelle is a... It's a problem with trying to play Niv decks with every colour pairings. Colligan's command gets back his voice, yeah, it's fine. Replace his voice. Again, it's just multiple creatures, so it's no big deal. Okay, so we play Pillar of the Faroons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we're going to start with Dorothea, Vengeful Victim on the Judge, and blue and 1. And then we will just make... So this is 5 damage. I think we just throw down Gigantha as an additional big blocker to deter them from attacking back. Okay. Judge attacks, creates a 4/4 Flying Spirit, which does 5, puts them to 2. They probably have to use now their removal on the bird. Probably should have gone on the, no, because then it would make, okay, making him playing a monkey, and no attacks. Interesting. Well, there's a Niv. So he could have... Right, let's go for inevitability here. Let's cast a Niv off Gigantha, because Gigantha exists to cast Niv. That gives us another 6/6 flyer, and we hopefully get another Helix. Or Colligan's command. Wow, no, really? Okay. Apparently not. Another Judge's Familiar. Unbelievable. Alright, so let's go to combat. He's gonna have something here. If he lets the trigger resolve, he's dead. Kaya's Guile. Okay. Okay, he goes down to 1. That's what he's going for. Makes me a 6/6. And gains 4 life. I see. I see. Well, I made him respect the bird. There's 1 card left in hand. I suggest, you know what's probably the best thing to do here is probably go for the Shardless. Blue 1. Let's see if we can hit that Helix. No, but we hit a Chevelle. Not bad, not bad. Now let's drop the Sin Collector. And let's see what's in their hand. Another Kaya's Guile, will exile that. So he's got no flying blockers. We'll hold up this. He gets 1 draw. And he did make a draw. What did he draw? Oh, Bloodbraids. Bloodbraid's a good one. And he gets a Grist. It's not enough though. Ironically, your best chance of survival here is actually to just... Yeah, alright. 5 colour jank versus 5 colour good stuff. Yeah, sorry General, but there's just too much stuff in here that messes with you. Dorothea did work there actually, because Karu discarding it into later doing it. Sin Collector, taking out a key spell. I don't think Clarion, I think if we honestly are doing okay. You know what? We'll try the Florian. The 1-off Florian. Let's see how that goes. Oh man, it is later than I thought it was. This lane went a bit longer than I was expecting. Alright. This will be the last one for this recording. I'll have to pick it up in a minute. Well, after I sort out this stuff. Alright, Gigantha, reveal. Opponent has Gigantha as well. We have a turn 2, 4, 4, 5, 5, so I will keep that. He does have abrupt decay, but we have plenty of removal here. Okay. Play the Arid Mesa, pass the turn. I left in Vanishing Verse. I suppose it does hit the Ragavan. I too shall be getting that land probably. Is he going for a dash Ragavan? I was going to say that would be ill-advised. Alright, let's get our Savilia Triome into Breeding Pool. Breeding Pool. We'll drop the 5/5 now. If he has Push, good for him. Or Kaya's Guile, good for him on that. Interesting. You could have Helix, I guess. No, Abrupt Decay. Fair dues, fair dues. So do we Sync Collector here? We could Sync Collector into, yeah. You know what, I actually like using Sync Collector here. So let's go black, white, thing. And let's snipe a card from his hand. So there's Kaya Guile and the Helix. What am I too concerned about here? I'm concerned with the Helix because if he wants to use Kaya's Guile to like nuke my Sync Collector, more power to him. If he wants to Bloodbraid into whatever he's going to do. Cascades into Voice of Resurgence. Pretty good hit. I will trade the Sync Collector for the yeah, Sync Collector did its job. I'll take out a 3/3. A 3/4, yep. Alright, this is better. So let's go green, blue, 1. Let's use our Cascade. Our Cascade hits a Lightning Helix. We'll take out... Let's take out the Voice, which creates him a token. Then let's play our Familiar. Let's see what our opponent does. Now they're cascading to make him big enough to kill. No, just freaking Teferi. Ugh. Remember when Teferi was declared a fair magic card? Me neither. Luckily we top deck that, so that's fine. So we'll Dreadball the Teferi. Red. Black, sorry, red. We can't do anything about the... because I tap like a fool. I tap like a fool. Okay. We'll go in with... Yeah, we'll go in with the Shardless. See if he wants to trade the token for it. No? Interesting. Alright, here's his Cascade of this. He hit See the Truth. Not too worried about. Ooh, this mana base is pretty awkward at the moment. Okay. There, that becomes a 3/3. Not too worried about. So I can just boom boom that next turn. Yes, that's pretty fair. Oh, that's even better. Right. Okay. So check this. We use this, so we go black, red, 1. And we choose destroy target artifact, 2 damage to a creature. Destroy target artifact, deal 2 damage. So, destroy this, 2 damage to this. And this should... Awesome. Now we can get a combat and attack. Like I said, if they have Ragavan, they have Ragavan. I'm not too fussed about a dash Ragavan right now. We can win the race, but they have 7 cards in hand, so I'm concerned. I'm really annoyed about the awkwardness of our mana here. Red and 6 is an issue. Please ping the bird to show respect to the bird. No, just getting another land. Yeah, it could be a problem. Okay. Wait, turn off all the yields. They had another cascade into Assassin's Trophy. I am okay with this if they want to Assassin's Trophy. I need to sort my mana out. Okay, so we will float a red. Wait, do we have... Oh my god, how many basics do we have? Oh, I floated the wrong mana. My bad. Oops. Well, now we got all the mana we could ever need. So let's get Godless Shrine. So let's Helix this red white. Let's attack. Do we care about Ren and 6 or do we only care? Let's attack there. We gotta bring him down. Let's bring Gigantha to hand. And then we'll just pass. See how things go. They still have 6 cards in hand, which is crazy. Yep, we get a land back. Play a land, crack a land. Kai's Guile. Sacrifice a creature. Okay, we'll sacrifice this because he's gonna have the thing anyway. Does he have the Helix as well? Yeah, he has Helix. Oh no, he has Grist. So we don't have a way out of this now, because this just destroys this. Yeah, that's a good game here. I would play it out, but I'm late for this bench. Well, actually, let's just show what I mean. So we now can't play. Alright, so we have to start with this, and we have to attack Grist, which he might just take it anyway, or does he trade? So he trades one creature for it. We can play the Familiar. We play the Gigantha, it just gets killed. Yeah, we've lost this game, so we'll just concede here. Planeswalker value just eventually pulls us out of it. Yeah, we need more ways to deal with Planeswalkers. Plus, we needed more board threats. I mean, wow, we got unlucky with that hand. Yeah, we did not find any creatures till like turn. Well, no, we had Sin Collector and Carvu, and then yeah, we had nothing. Wow, we had Duff draw that game. But yeah, this appears to be like 5-color Zoo Good stuff. Using a lot of Planeswalkers, it's pretty cool. Still think this card should not be in existence. Yeah, so yep, that'll be it for this time. We'll come back when we get the last game. To the last game with Mr. Niv Goes to the Zoo. And we just had the modern B&R. We go first, very good. Reveal our Gigantha. And we have a turn 2/4, a 5, no 4/4, 4/4, yeah. Right. So let's start with the Tetria Trion. Pass the turn. Yes, no bans in Modern, which I was surprised about. I've been watching a lot of content from a lot of content creators where they've been begging for Companion to go, which would upset me because I am a huge fan of the Companion mechanic. Primarily the okay, our opponent went to second main phase, which means they know their stuff. So I think we'll drop Carvu, Steam Vents, untapped, Bauble, this is the card I think should have been banned. Just the ability to grant some insane plays here. Okay, so we'll drop this untapped. And I'm a fool because we didn't put... Okay, well, let's just... Yep, I completely misread this. Alright, we'll play a free. If they want to remove that, they can remove that. I'm not sure they're running Lightning Bolt. A lot of them are running the Unholy Heat. Street Wraith. That's 2 creature types, so if they can go instant or sorcery into fetch land, that'll be Delirium online, which means Unholy Heat will kill the Territorial Carvu. There's fetch land into it's Death Shadow. Death Shadow without Lurus. Interesting. Second Bauble. Alright, so we're going to play... Wait, what are we missing here? We're missing white and black. So let's crack this, see if they respond to this. They did not. So let's get Godless Shrine. Untapped. Then let's play our Voice of Resurgence. opponent is thinking, right, they're considering, so that gives them delirium, so this unholy heat now will kill Kavu. Yep, as predicted. Are we at the point now where we have to ban a common from Modern Horizons 2? We might be. The fact that this is just basically 1 mana kill anything is insane. Yep, down to 10. There's a Death Shadow. Here's a Murktide, probably. Wait, are they running Murktide? Is this Grixis Murktide without Death Shadow without? Yeah. So he makes 5/5. There's Chevelle. So if we Chevelle, green, black, white, blue. Yeah, we can do both. So let's do this. Chevelle, green, black. Then blue, white. We just held it back for now. My guess is this guy was trying to pre-anticipate a Loris ban, so he's been playing a lot of these cards. Because I mean, Bobble just fuels Delirium so good that I just really think it should not be in. I think to me it's the same as Gitaxian Probe. You look at it and go, oh, it's nothing major, but then you're like, oh wait, this actually completely wrecks everything I was doing. Look, there's a third Bobble. If there was ever a thing to just ban this card, please. Our opponent has drawn so damn wild. Six and 4, 2 creatures left. We are probably dead here. I mean, you know what? They've probably got Unholy Heat anyway, so let's do it because, you know, turn 1 freaking turn 2 Unholy Heat with Delirium is just so fucking crazy because that's the modern environment we live in. But heaven forbid. Heaven forbid an opponent, a person would dare play, you know, a Lurrus. Because that is... Alright, so here's what's going to happen here. We're going to drop this. And we are going to probably get hit with a Unholy Heat again, I'm guessing. So black, white, green, red, blue. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. So let's just get red. Let's get our Niv down. Black, blue, green.
Reload!
Reload some cards. I think we have to take Helix here, and it really upsets me because I do enjoy. Right, so here we go. Unholy Heat to kill our Niv, and then we'll concede. Yep. There's an Unholy Heat Delirium again because, you know, they can get 5 cards. They can... Oh my god. I don't even know. We'll leave it as it is. This is tier 1 deck. And in my opinion, it's perfect proof of why Bobble should just go. Because that's not even a Lurrus deck. And that Bobble allowed him to gain Delirium. So just want to stress that. On turn 3, he had gained Delirium, used a 6 damage removal spell, and still had 7 cards in hand. because of the extra card draw from the 0 mana Bauble that costs him nothing to do and fuels his deck. If Bauble goes, it makes Delirium decks worse because they have to actually put creatures in the graveyard. So they have to, because land, instant sorcery thing. Or, they could try the tribal shenanigans, but Jesus, you cannot, honest to God, tell me with a straight face that game with triple Bauble was winnable for even a real deck. We'll just keep this. Oh, well, we can't cast Vanishing Verse now. It's alright, he's going to go triple Fortsies here. And then we can concede. This will be a sad end to the game, because at least the other games were fairly competitive. In a fun way. Don't worry, he'll Fortsies into... Oh no, he just has Dragon Rage Channeler. And Bauble again to power it up. Wow. Wow, look at this card. It's so good. Hashtag freaking ban this card. I'm actually, genuinely, not even joking, I'm at the point where I would really prefer Bauble out the format. He now has 2 Delirium card types. If he just casts a spell now, an instant on his turn and then a sorcery, he could have, again, the removal to just completely screw with me. Because, of course he'll have it, because, it's a format. Bauble, I think, just powers too much degeneracy. We are going to get to a point where I think we need to nip the Bauble now, because we're going to print another, red spell. There's going to be, some kind of, we could get in Kamigawa, a 1-mana ninja, which could overpower something else. There's Fortsies. So now he will Vanishing Verse. Drop into his graveyard another land. Yep, so we're not getting to play that. That's fine. Here comes the second Fortsies. Or the... No, he's not doing any of that, okay. Look at this, a 2-mana creature that's legendary that surveils when it enters. Not whenever you can trip a stupid spell. And why is it non-creature? It should have been instant or sorcery. Yeah, in all honesty, I don't understand how this card exists. I'm happy that companions weren't banned, but I've said this for many months now. If you just get rid of Bauble, Lotus becomes so much more worse for so many of the other decks like Jund and things. Yeah, they can get back their 1-mana Dragon Rage Channeler, but that's not you kill the Lotus and then it's over. Bauble, it's hey, 0 mana, get the information of what your opponent's drawing in a grindy late game, and get as expected the and get, as you said before, the freaking we'll just play this now, because he's got I'll check with a 1/1 here. My guess is he's going to go for the explosives then you'll get Delirium off that and then hit. Like, if he just plays an instant now, like a Fatal Push on the Voice of Resurgence, our chances of winning become so much more worse now. Expressive Iteration, yes, there's another sorcery. Again, I don't think... I mean, I could be proved wrong if I play more leagues. I could just run into a situation where I'm looking at this going, wow, X is totally the problem, and we should have, like, got rid of Lurrus so long ago. But right now, I literally can't look at this without saying to myself, why is Bauble still legal, people? This is literally like the worst thing. That's fine. We get a 1/1 blocker that I would trade for. Okay, so Charlotte's Agent could do a thing here. Niv 2 could do a thing. They still have 5 cards in hand. So we have all 5 colours, right? We needed white and black. We have white and black. Fortunately for this, we don't have any other basics left, so we've got to get this untapped. I think we have to fire Niv now. Actually, if we Dorothea, we swing for 6. Yeah, you know what? We're actually going to Dorothea here. Let's go blue, white, 1, disturb. And now let's go to combat, attack. Now, we trade here if he blocks. Because if he sees the line, he knows that he can block the elemental. Then the spirit will disappear at the end of combat. But he chooses not to block. Interesting. He can't force these us now, so Niv's probably going to resolve. He doesn't have... He could have Disdainful Stroke, I guess. Consider... Actually, if he makes this into a 3/3, he has to kill this. Scalding Tarn, that's fine. We got life saved, I think, here, because I'm guessing he has, like, Unholy Heat for the Niv. Alright, he finally hits Delirium. So, yep, Unholy Heat. It's fine. We just got to keep churning out creatures here. Yeah, he has to block. We have to attack, so we don't have choice there. We can play the Arid Mesa. So if he has Disdainful Stroke, he counters the Niv here. Or we could just go for this. What's our chances of losing here? You know what? Let's go with this. He knows about the Niv. So let's assume that he has counterplay. Drown in the Loch, that's fine. Yeah, see, figured he had a counter. That's fine, so the Cascade just has to hit something relevant. Territorial Carvu's not bad. Is a 5/5. We can pass on that. Right, does he have another Unholy Heat or another Drown in the Loch? Probably, more than likely. Yeah, so as I've said, it appears that like the best way, / maybe the only way to actually fight decks right now, we do need Graveyard Hate. Delirium is just way too strong in Modern. Death Shadow, yep. He's going to have a drown for the Niv here, so we're not going to be able to resolve this. But we'll try and then we'll concede. Yeah, so let's just do this, and then I think we did, right?
Reload!
Did resolve a Niv. Shardless, General, Dorothea. So if we shock this in, we go down to 4, and we can not play anything because I played so terribly with my mana. Right, we are going to have to sit back here and block, I think. Unless, is the... No, he has enough delirium here to keep him alive, so let's just pass. No, there's Unholy Heat, because this card isn't a problem if delirium isn't so insanely consistent right now. I mean, yeah, this is a tier 1 deck, so like obviously our janky zoo deck isn't going to like win us any awards or anything, but still. Would have been nice to actually be able to take at least one game off them. But I guess, you know. Yeah. God, we need to ban Bobble. Like, there is like no justification for keeping that card in the format anymore. Alright. Well, that was anticlimactic. Getting wrecked by freaking well, delirium basically. I mean, yeah, we got him down to 2. If we'd had a bit more burn in that deck, we could have probably took it out. I was yeah, not a fan of the Bobble really. There's a lot I don't agree with about Dragon Rage Channel, but I don't think it is a problem. Like obviously, if I had tapped correctly, I reckon I could have Vanishing Versed it, but I still would have probably died because, you know, Unholy Heat's a thing. But yeah, that's a lesson. We might be at a point where Kaya's Guile might actually be coming back into Modern here. Alright, thanks for watching.